Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are going to cover the crypto news today. We're going to start with Fidelity Digital Assets expands crypto custody service to the Asian market. Then we also have a banking giant with 11M clients maybe on verge of launching crypto exchange. As we know, banks got the green light to launch crypto custodial services. Looks like they're not wasting very much time. They'll also go over the former Visa exec joins crypto.com to drive Latin American market. And Iran's new crypto law requires miners to sell Bitcoin directly to central banks. With that said, if you guys are regular viewers of the show and you want to show some support, dropping a like is greatly appreciated and helps out a ton. And with that said, we'll start right here with this Fidelity stuff. So Fidelity Investments digital asset division has partnered with Singapore-based Stack Funds. The agreement implies the provision of custody services to clients of the last of the family offices and high net worth individuals. Now, one thing that I found interesting, and maybe it's just a poor choice of words, but it was just like, to the clients of the last of the family offices and high net worth individuals. Like, there's just not many left, the last of them. It just makes me wonder whether or not wealth is becoming more concentrated, or these people are just losing their net worth due to poor decision making. Like, what's actually happening? Anyways, continuing on, Stack co-founder Michael Collett said the partnership with Fidelity will increase local investor confidence in cryptocurrencies. He says, "We are seeing a big uptick in digital asset interest from traditional investors across Asia," said Stack Fund's co-founder. "We will remind in August, the president of Fidelity Investments Corporation, Peter Jabber, submitted documents to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for registration of a new investment Bitcoin fund." So they sent the paperwork, so the documents already to the SEC for the registration of an investment Bitcoin fund. So I guess that's probably going to be something similar to Grayscale, right? Where their big high net worth clients can get in. Basically, they can get exposure to digital assets, Bitcoin, whether they do them through trusts or whatever. That'll be interesting to see. We'll see how closely it is to Grayscale, or maybe it'll be something completely different. So in June, Fidelity reported that 1 in 3 of 774 large clients surveyed in the US and Europe have already added digital assets to their portfolio. So that is a third, guys, a third based on 774 large clients polled. Pretty interesting. Goes to show you that there's a whole nother 2/3 that have no exposure at all. It also says Fidelity considers Bitcoin to be an inspirational store of value and an insurance policy against problems in the traditional financial system. As we know, these banks now have the green light. They can offer crypto custodial services. I'm pretty sure they can go so far as having their own basically crypto exchange. You should be able to buy cryptos right through them. This kind of goes into that a little bit, right? So this is banking giant with 11 million clients, maybe on verge of launching crypto exchange. So let's hop into this. All right, so that's Fidelity. That's Fidelity and what they're doing. Now we'll get into this, because this is DBS, Singapore's DBS, could be set to debut a crypto and securities token exchange, offering trading in Bitcoin and 3 major altcoins. I believe those other 3 are XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum. I think it says it in this article a little lower. So 3 major altcoins against not only the fiat Singapore dollar, but also 3 other major international currencies. The page shows the new exchange will apparently allow customers to trade in BTC, XRP, BCH, and ETH, with the Hong Kong dollar, the Japanese yen, and even the American greenback, in addition to the Singaporean fiat. So that's quite a bit of fiat pairs right there. So that's really good for serving a broader market. It says, and this appears to be the tip of the iceberg, with an STO offering to be announced and introduced in due course, allowing qualified investors to securitize real assets into tradable digital tokens. The DBS digital exchange may have obtained a regulatory green light, with claims on the site that it is regulated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the country's national bank and chief financial regulatory body. Crypto custody services also seemed set for liftoff, with the bank apparently writing, "To keep customers' digital assets safe, DBS Bank has deployed DBS Digital Custody, an institutional-grade custody solution specifically tailored for safekeeping digital assets." So guys, these banks want to custody your crypto. They want to hold it, right? Just like they want to hold your money, they want to hold the deed to your house, they want to hold your assets, right? So you're borrowing against them, or at least with cryptocurrencies, you're holding with them. I don't know. I think I'd rather have my cryptocurrencies on my own cold storage. I don't know about you guys. I mean, maybe, yeah, sure, put some in with a bank. Maybe they'll pay you interest or whatever. But for the most part, if this stuff is going to be that valuable, I think I want to have it in my hands rather than trust a bank with it. When banks have been the last in line to this entire crypto thing, right? They've been behind. They've been lying. You have J.P. Morgan going back and forth with their CEO. So many of these CEOs, they go back and forth, and it's like, now we're going to really trust them to hold our crypto. I mean, I know the vast majority of people will, but I think us who are watching this video right now, you guys have been in tune, you guys have been following crypto for a while, you know about cold storage ledgers, things like that. It's like, why trust the banks at that point? Also, if we take a look at this Bitcoin rainbow chart where it goes over some of the regression bands here, this is the very long-term chart, but I have it zoomed in here. We haven't looked at this in quite a while, so I just kind of wanted to get a good picture of it and see where we were at. And as we can see, the last time we looked at this chart, I think was right about this area maybe. And so we were, this is the last regression band here, and we were basically riding the top of it. As we can see, we broke off that regression band, tested it as support, and we're going for our next leg up. We know Bitcoin did hit $13,800, which is pretty insane. I know it's getting some really good closes. As a matter of fact, let's go and take a look at some of those closes. All right, here we go. This is the BTC USD chart on Coinbase, and I put it on a weekly, and this is really what we want to be looking at. This looks extremely bullish. If you can't see it by looking at the chart, I'll explain it simply. So basically right here, right terminal bottom of our bear market, we went down, we hit into the $3,000 range, and after that we kind of had a run up, and we kind of got overextended here, right? We probably should have never even came all the way up to $14,000. That's probably a little too high, and that's probably why we had such an aggressive sell-off and slamming us back down into, again, the high 3,000, low 4,000 region. But anyways, as you can see, these candle closes right here on our run up from 3,000 to 14,000. You can see from 13,800, which is where we came up. That's the tip of this wick. Our highest candle body close on all these candles, the highest ones that actually closed up here, they closed around the $11,514 range. Now, if you look right of where my cursor is, you can see right here, we came up above it. We tried to hold it as support, but we failed. This big red candle came and pushed us back under it as resistance. But after that, we had strong buy pressure. Buy pressure came in, and we came with a massive, there's a little wicking on top, but pretty much a bullish engulfing candle, right? This bullish engulfing candle engulfed all these candles and engulfed all these candles back here, and we got a candle body close so close to the top of these wicks up here, and that was really good. That was something that we wanted, right? If we got a close higher than where any of these candle bodies ever closed before, right? We got a close where they had previously wicked. That is extremely bullish. That shows that there is a lot of momentum behind Bitcoin, a lot of power, a lot of buyers, and that the sentiment is different. People are a lot more bullish. People are a lot more confident buying Bitcoin up here. And as we can see, we had a little wicking back to the downside. We probably tested, to get some support, but for the most part, we're in the green. This is a nice green candle. It looks like it's going to close green. We still have 3 days left. I mean, this candle can go red, but it doesn't really look like it. It could happen, could definitely 100% happen. At this point, Bitcoin looks like it could possibly have a little bit of a correction, but long term, a correction wouldn't mean anything, right? It would be healthy almost. If we look at this chart again, this long term really put everything into perspective. If we went down 20%, all we're talking about is this white line coming back down to this regression band. It might look a little scary here if Bitcoin tanks down, but if you look at the long term chart, it really ain't nothing, right? It's nothing to be scared about. It is definitely nothing to be panic selling about. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. You get a video like this daily. I cover Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything going on in the crypto space to help keep you up to date. If you guys could also drop this video a like for me, I do appreciate any support that you choose to give the channel, and liking the video helps immensely with the YouTube algorithm picking this up, pushing it to more people, and growing the digital investor community. Also, I want to thank everybody who retweeted my video yesterday. I got a couple retweets, and I just really appreciate you guys sharing it out. It really means a lot that you guys are enjoying the content enough enough to actually share it on your own social media. So thank you. Now, prices for today: Bitcoin at 13,400, Ethereum at 390, XRP 24 cents, Chainlink at $11, DOT at $4. We have Cardano at 9 cents. We made a video about Cardano yesterday. For any of you guys who didn't see it, go check out the Cardano video. Also, for those of you who don't know, Coinbase launched a crypto Visa debit card to US residents, right? They had one previously for, I think it was like the UK and some portions of Europe, but if you're a US resident, you can apply. All the details are in this video right here. You can go check it out, and you can also earn up to 4% free XLM. So you can get 4% back on XLM. You get rewarded in cryptocurrency if you want. So definitely check it out. It's pretty game changing. Our crypto fear and greed index for today is at 67, which is great. Bitcoin at $13,400, and we're not even in extreme greed. This is awesome, right? Look at these candle closes. These types of candle closes up here, and we're not even in extreme greed. We're literally at 67. Absolutely insane. Really good signs that we have more upside left in the tank potentially. So this is the former Visa exec, joins cryptocom to drive Latin American market, and we've seen a lot of people from the banking industry come in and join basically crypto companies, which seems to be like crypto startups, and these are from like big companies, right? We've seen ex JP Morgan people, we've seen banking people, we've seen payment people, and they come in and they join a company like Ripple, or in this case crypto.com, or some other it seems like crypto startup. So it's like, why are these people who have so much experience going for these new companies? And I think it's because they recognize how disruptive this is, and the obviously income earning potential here. Now, this is probably a little bit of scary news. Iran's new crypto law requires miners to sell Bitcoin directly to central bank. Now, this isn't scary in terms of this is going to affect the Bitcoin price and cause it to go down, but this is just scary as in, if Iran can put a law that requires miners to sell Bitcoin directly to their central bank, what happens to the citizens of Iran who want to purchase crypto, right? What's to stop Iran from, say, I don't know, maybe making some type of law on crypto exchanges? What if they monopolize this to where miners are selling directly to the central bank, and then only the central bank is selling Bitcoin, and you have to get it through the central bank? And then, as we know, central banks like to hold crypto. So you could be, you're investing in crypto, but you never actually hold it. Again, that's not actually what's happening. That's just kind of my thought process and why it seems, I hope this isn't a trend that other countries start to adopt, because it's basically like monopolizing. And we talked about on our last video, we talked about a couple of videos back, adopting blockchain ecosystems, right? All this blockchain stuff is going to thrive much better if we work towards making a blockchain ecosystem, as David Schwartz basically pointed out, rather than monopolizing and trying to control everything. It's just going to work a lot better for everybody. So the Iranian government has amended its cryptocurrency regulation to enable the country's central bank to fund imports with Bitcoin legally mined in the country. The government-controlled IRNA news agency reported on Saturday the measure proposed by the Central Bank of Iran, CBI, and the Ministry of Energy requires licensed crypto miners to sell the coins they mine directly to the CBI. The CBI is the Central Bank of Iran. The Ministry of Energy is tasked with defining a ceiling for output of authorized crypto units subject to the energy consumed by each unit. Miners' output should not exceed the ceiling, and added, noting that the central bank will soon announce details of the new law. So let me know what you guys think of this. And how would you feel if the country you live in told miners that you have to sell directly to their central bank? Because think about it. I know maybe not many of you are miners, and I'm not a miner myself, but just trying to be thoughtful here and think of the miners. Imagine if you were a miner and now you're being told who you can sell to, and you can only sell to the central bank. Well, what if you had other clients and you had a good thing going on? What if you just don't want to sell to the central bank? Now you're forced to. So let me know how you would feel in the comments below, whether you think it's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. I just think this is kind of overall a not so good thing. But everything else for today was very, very awesome, right? We are seeing adoption on a daily basis. We have Fidelity expanding to the Asian market. So this is very cool. The Bitcoin chart looks extremely bullish. We are getting maintaining closes here, these weekly candle closes, and I can't believe this this next weekly candle, the one that we're on right now, has just came out after this engulfing candle. It has come out so beautifully. It's just maintaining nice. It's green. We have 3 days left. We could go up, we could go down, but man, if we get another green close up here, that is just going to show serious strength in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop it a like for me. It's greatly appreciated. And subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified every single day when I upload. You're not going to want to miss this, guys. We have a crazy potential bull run ahead of us, right? If this thing comes, and it looks like it is coming, that is what many of us here are betting on. We are betting on this Bitcoin thing making a new leg up, right? A massive leg up, going into some new price discovery. If we look at this chart, you know, there's nothing about this chart that says Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies that have working use cases is going to slow down, right? We know if Bitcoin goes up, other altcoins like to follow. Even if it's just Bitcoin, the market does like to follow Bitcoins. And that's kind of one of the great things about cryptocurrencies, because if Bitcoin's going up, you know, your altcoins are going to catch up later, and then your own individual coin, right, your own project could also have, you know, some news or some adoption or something which would boost the price of that specific coin. So it's like you get those Bitcoin gains plus you get your own specific project's gains. So I just don't think there's any other opportunity in any other asset class like cryptocurrencies. Let me know if you guys agree with me, and I'll see you all on the next video. Have a great day, everybody.